Don't quit your day job, especially not for real estate. Here's what I wish I knew before quitting my job and diving into the world of real estate investing. My name is Art Morrison III. I'm a seven-figure investor in real estate, residential real estate specifically, and I help dozens and dozens of clients do the same. And the number one question they all want to know is, when is it okay for me to quit my job and pursue real estate full time? The answer to this question is actually not even that complex. It's kind of common sense, but I just want to make sure you have all the information you need before you consider quitting your day job. So number one, in real estate, what can go wrong will go wrong. So if you're gonna quit your job, make sure you have a massive nest egg to be able to cover like 6 months. I wouldn't even say a year of expenses, because you got 6 months of how long it might take you to make some money. Then you have another 6 months worth of like expenses that like could go wrong in a real estate deal. But anyway, like I was saying, what can go wrong will go wrong. So it's important to understand that, like, don't even get into real estate with optimism. Like, you want your energy to be optimistic, but to be quite honest, like from a brain mental perspective of just like preparation, you want to be as pessimistic as possible. And that's because when things go wrong in real estate, it's never cheap, it's always expensive. Right now, the national average home value is $400,000 while I record this video. So if you make a 1% mistake, whether that's in construction, whether that's in evaluating the deal, just a 1% mistake is a $4,000 mistake. So me personally, when it comes to doing a real estate deal, having a job is a great security blanket for when these mistakes come up, so that you can afford to pay them and it not potentially hurt the deal or send the deal spiraling into a failed deal. Number two, real estate investing is exactly how it sounds. It's investing, right? It is not earned income typically. Now, if you're a real estate agent, okay, and you can make some money from commission, either on your own deals or other people's deals, then sure, quit your day job, because now you have earned income to replace it. Or if you become a mortgage loan officer, sure, quit your job. You're gonna make commission on every loan that you use or that you sell to someone else who needs a loan on a deal. Or if you're a contractor and you can pay yourself from the money that the bank's gonna give you for the construction, if you can pay yourself and pocket it in the form of profit from your contracting company, then great, quit your day job, you're ready. Why not? Pursue your dreams. But if you are planning on living off of profits from a flip or living off of rent roll, flip profits are massive, certainly doable, high risk activity. The same way you can make 50K from one flip, you can lose 50K from one flip. And on the rental side, again, the best way to build wealth in America, long-term equity, appreciation, principal pay down, right? Tax benefits. But at the end of the day, cash flowing from rent is gonna be $200-300 at a time. It's gonna take you a very long time to accumulate enough rent roll to be able to quit your job. So you wanna make sure that you have earned income to replace the earned income you were making at your job. So anywho, this goes without saying, but real estate, being an investment, costs money before you make money. So it's important that you're constantly feeding the beast with some sort of earned income like a job while you invest, and be able to kind of stumble through mistakes, or maybe have your first 1 or 2 deals not make as much as you thought you would make. Now, this money that it's costing is not just down payment. Everyone just thinks down payment. Guys, there's closing costs, there's carrying costs, which is what the property costs per month in taxes, insurance, and just, utilities, water, electric. And honestly, so many other fees. This video will be 20 minutes long if I just went over all the different ways you can spend money in real estate before you even make a dime. So it's not the kind of entrepreneurial endeavor where you could just be like, I'm gonna quit my job and go at this full time. I genuinely wouldn't recommend it. Now, this wouldn't be an Art Morrison III video if I didn't give you a recommendation of how you should go about it. So essentially, we talked already about earned income in real estate, right? Here's the earned income that I would do if I was starting fresh and I wanted to quit my 9 to 5 as soon as possible. I would create an off-market deal system, right? I would find a way to find real estate deals using no realtor and no wholesaler. This is the highest leverage activity you can do that not only will affect how many houses you buy, how much you make in rent, but it'll also give you other alternatives to make additional money on the way to acquiring your first property. So look, I have other videos that break down how you can find properties off market, but I'm just gonna list a couple here so that you understand exactly how it works. Finding off market deals is just you as a person, as a company, contacting people who currently own real estate who are likely motivated to sell. pre-foreclosures, tax delinquencies, high equity, people who inherited a house, people who are going through a divorce, people who are an out-of-state owner, people who've been a landlord for a really long time. These people are likely to entertain an offer. If you can get in direct contact with these people, you can become the solution to them selling their house. Because after all, they are not experts in real estate, you are, because you've watched videos like this, you maybe joined a mentorship group, you maybe went to some seminars and webinars to get educated and at least become knowledgeable in the space so that you can execute these strategies. So by marketing directly to them, you can say, hey, Joe Schmo, I want to make an offer on your house because it seems like you're behind on taxes or it seems like you're upside down on your mortgage. They're simply going to respond, what is your offer? Or how can you help me? And it's your job to now dig deep and find out what their pain points are. Why do they want to sell? This is going to dictate the kind of solution that you provide. So boom, I'll give you 3 examples. Number 1, you make an offer at a price that you think is going to make you money on a flip or it's going to be the best bet for you to rent out. And they say, no, that price is too low. I want max dollar. Well, now you've identified that their motivation for selling is just to make a lot of money. So this might not be the best bet for you to wholesale or even buy a cheap house, but it might be the best bet for you to help them sell it and get that top dollar. So what we like to do as a company is we like to refer these kind of leads to a real estate agent or give them to real estate agents on my team. And those agents then pay me a fee for the lead. So I make an extra 6 figures a year just referring these leads to realtors and they pay me a 30% fee. So again, if a real estate agent makes $10,000 commission and they give me 30%, I just made $3,000 just for my marketing efforts in finding this person who wants to sell. This now helps me with cash flow. That's earned income that I didn't have to spend a lot of money. I made money. I didn't need to invest much to make it. I'm not sitting around waiting on my flip to sell, or I'm not waiting for my property to rent out for 3 years before I'm profitable. I was able to make instant dollars from a simple activity of finding motivated sellers. Now, example number 2, if that person were to say, oh yeah, I just want to sell quick, man, I don't care, like sure, that price is fine, then boom, if you were to get a property at a low price, you can do one of 2 things. Buy it yourself, rent it out, you make more than a mortgage, boom, cash flow every month. Or fix it up if it's distressed, sell it, boom, you make a flip. Or one of my favorites for earned income without a heavy investment. Again, we're talking about quitting your job. We want to stack up as much money as possible to make quitting our jobs more comfortable and create some sort of earned income that replaces our job. I can't emphasize enough in this video, it's not gonna be flipping, it's not gonna be renting out. These 2 things, this one's high risk, this one is slow money. You need to build some sort of earned income. And this is where wholesaling comes in. Wholesaling is when you find off-market deals like the one I described, and you come to an agreement with the seller. Oh, you want to sell quick? You don't want to move any of this stuff out? You don't want to clean it out? You don't want to make any repairs? Perfect. I got the perfect price for you. Boom, you make them an offer at a specific amount. Once they agree, you sign paperwork, you now have rights to purchase this property. But what if I told you you can sell those rights to a cash buyer who's actually going to buy it? This is really easy to do, and it's something we do extremely often because we can make an extra $10,000 or $15,000 a month just by closing 1 to 2 wholesale deals every single month. These are the deals that have good pricing, but maybe for whatever reason we don't want them, or we just want to increase our earned income and cash flow for that month. So we just make a quick sale to a buyer and boom, $10,000 to $15,000 to my company. If you can get good at this mechanism, then you're on a fast track to quitting your job because now you've replaced earned income and you're not hoping and praying that the market holds up, hoping and praying that interest rates don't go up or go down. Nothing, any of those things that affect how well a real estate deal goes, you don't want to base your living off that, I promise. You want to base your living off of what activity can I do, what high leverage activity can I do every single day to guarantee that I make a certain amount every month, period. That's why you have a job now. That's why you love a job. Consistent pay every week, every 2 weeks, every month, whatever your pay period is. What you don't like about a job is that it's not your business. So you don't make the rules, you don't make the time. With wholesaling or just having your own off-market strategy, you make the rules, you make the time, and you can do it from anywhere. No more checking into an office. So if these things sound like what's triggering you and what's making you want to quit a job, I can assure you you're 1 step away from being able to quit. All you need to do is understand how to build this system. And then once it's built, know how to work it and make it work for you. Real estate is an investment, it's not earned income. So be careful of quitting your job too soon. Number two, make sure you have some sort of earned income to replace your job's income so that you always have a cushion and you're never relying on your next deal. And number three, make sure that you have a system behind this so that it runs on autopilot and it doesn't end up just being another job for you. If you want to see how my company closes a deal every single month and how all of my clients close their first deal within 90 days or less, click the link in the description. We literally, as a company, build this system for dozens of clients nationwide. This system works everywhere throughout the entire country, and it's what every real estate investor is doing in order to have consistent deal flow without relying on a realtor, without relying on a wholesaler. If you truly want to quit your job, stop asking when's a good time to quit my job and put yourself in a position where you're going to know exactly when it's a good time to quit your job. Put yourself in a position where you have so many deals, so much money, so much opportunity in front of you that your job is actually in the way of you achieving your goals. It starts with a system. It starts with coaching and mentorship. Click the link below to apply for this exact system building process. You can get on the phone with me or someone from my team and we can talk about exactly how to make it work for you in your exact situation, exact demographic, where you live, and what strategies you're trying to execute. Again, I'm Art Morrison III. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this. So whether you apply below or not, you can at least start taking steps towards this journey. And I'm excited to see you on the next video. Peace.